So students, in this video we will see how to delete a node from the beginning of a single linked list. Now to implement a linked list, we need to represent a node, and the node could be represented by a structure like this struct node, and it has two members. One is integer info and second one is struct node asterisk link. This is how a single node is represented in the linked list. Now the name of the procedure which removes the node from the start of a linked list is delete underscore begin, means it will remove the first node, and the parameter is struct node asterisk start, where start contains the address of the first node. So these are the things we all know. Now we shall write the procedure. So this is the begin means beginning of the procedure. Now guys, you must recall in our earlier videos where I have explained you about the steps. The first step to remove a node is to verify whether there is an underflow or not. So underflow condition has to be ensured. Underflow means if there is a node or not, because unless and until there are no nodes, we cannot remove anything. So what is the criteria for underflow condition? So that should be evaluated first, and the criteria for underflow is if start equals null. So the variable start, which contains the address of the first node, if it itself is a null, then there are no nodes in the list, so we cannot remove anything. So I can now say print underflow. So when underflow occurs, then deletion will fail. So we will terminate our algorithm. So algorithm is exit. Exit means the algorithm will stop. So end if. This is the end of if block. Now suppose the condition is false. If the start is not equal to null, then there are some nodes and we have to remove the first node. So in that case, my algorithm will jump to this particular step. Now in the second step, what we need, I told you that we have to reach to the node that we want to remove. Now here we want to remove the first node. So how can I get the address of the first node? The variable start contains address of the first node. So simply we will use a temporary pointer variable. We call it ptr equal to start. So what is ptr? See, ptr is a pointer variable. So it should be in a program, it should be declared as struct node star ptr. So here I have straight away used ptr. I have not declared it, but when we use it in a program, I have to declare this variable. So ptr equal to start. So now I should remove ptr. So how can I remove this ptr? First of all, I will use a temporary variable, integer variable. Item is an integer variable where I have to store ptr of info. So this step will store the data item that is present in the specific node in a variable item. Okay. Now what? And now after this step, what we will do, our objective is to simply change the start pointer to point to the next node. How can we achieve this? See, I can write start equals. Now in variable start, I have to store, I have to update the address of next node, address of second node, because we have to remove the first node. Now the second node will become the first node. So here what should I write? I should either write ptr of link, or I can write start of link. Let us write ptr of link. Ptr of link, because we know ptr itself is the start node, or here you can write start of link. Okay. Now finally we should write free ptr. So free ptr means this memory space to whom the ptr is pointing will be released, will be free, will be deallocated, and finally we will write end. Okay. So this is the algorithm that removes the first node. So let me explain with a diagram. Let's just say example. Now suppose this is my start. The start points to a particular node. This is my second node, and this third node, and so on. So this third node onwards are not required. Now let us assume address of this node is 2362. So the value stored in start is 2362. Okay. Now address of second node is 4344. So the pointer variable contains 4344. Okay. Now what happens? The first line suggests ptr equal to start. So I will create a separate pointer variable. Let us call it ptr. Now the value stored in ptr is start, means 2362. So this ptr now points to this location. Now item equal to ptr of infos. In item variable, whatever data present here in its info word, that will be stored in variable item. Now start equal to ptr of link. So what is ptr right now? 2362. Okay, what is available in the link part of the ptr? That is 4344, and that value 4344 is now stored in start. So the value of start become 2362 will be erased, and that value will become 4344. So this pointer will be erased, and it will now point to second node. So now this node becomes removed. Okay, and finally we have free ptr. Free ptr means destroy this memory space and let us attach it in the list of available free nodes. Here I have left one more steps. After free ptr, you should write return item. So return item means this will inform that which of the data has been removed. Okay, and then you should write end. So I hope you understand this algorithm. Okay, now next we will discuss deleting a node from the end. So there are three algorithms: removing a node from the beginning, removing a node from the end, and removing node from a particular position. So now this is the algorithm that we are going to discuss, which will remove a node from the end. As usual, a structured data type is declared to represent the node of a linked list. Then algorithm name is delete last. Struct node asterisk start is our, this is asterisk start. This is the information that we pass. Means the address of the first node is passed as argument. Now begin. So my algorithm begins. Again here also, in the first step we shall check for the underflow condition. Now what is underflow condition? Straight away we can write if start equals null, then print underflow and exit. Now end it. Now after this we know that if this is the start is not null, then the algorithm will jump to this particular section out of the ND block. Now here we should write the code to remove the last node, but first we have to reach to the last node. Okay, so suppose now let us say this is our start. Start points to this first node. From first node we get address of next. Let us assume this is null and this is the last node. So we have to remove this node. Now let's say these are the address. Let's say this is 1, 2, 3. Say 1, 2, 3 are address. So start contains now 1. The values of start contains 1. Here address will be 2 and here address is 3. So we have to reach to this particular node, then we will remove this node. But while removing this node, we must ensure that its previous node, this one, should contain a null. So how can we achieve this? Let us write down the algorithm now. At first we will say take a variable ptr and store start in it. Okay. Now we need another pointer variable to maintain address of the previous node. So we need to maintain two pointer value. One is ptr, another one is previous, and right now previous is null. Initial previous with null. Why null? Because if ptr pointing to the first node, so let's say this is my ptr which points to the first node. If this is my first node, what is the previous node of this first node? Right now previous node is null, so there are no address. That's why I have taken previous equal to null. Now I will start navigating. Now how do I reach to the last node? Means I need address of the last node in variable ptr and address of the second last node in variable previous. So how can I achieve this? I will use a loop while ptr of link not equals to null. Then I should write previous equal to ptr. So current node, so ptr is the current node will become previous node, but ptr, now value of ptr will become ptr of link. Okay, this is end of while. So I hope you understood this too. See, suppose this is ptr pointing to this node and my previous value is null. When so now right now ptr of link is not null, it is now 2. So the moment I should change ptr to next node, previous should point to this node, the previous should point to this node. So at first the value of ptr will be transferred to previous, then ptr will be updated to point to the second node. These are the two steps that here I have written. Okay, now after reaching to the ptr, means we have reached to the last node. Now address of this last node will now store in the ptr, address of the second last node will be stored in previous. Now what changes you should make? Item equals ptr of info. So whatever value present in the info part, that is stored in the temporary variable item. Then what is required? Now link part of the second last node, this one is the link part, contains address of the last node. Now this, once we remove this one, this last node, the second last node will become the last node. So in its link part we should store a null value. So how can we write it? We can achieve this in two ways. Either we can simply write previous of link equals to null. I can straight away write previous of link equal to null. So if this one is previous node, in its link part I can directly assign a constant null, or I can also write ptr of link, previous of link equals to ptr of link, because ptr is this one and its link part is null. So ptr of link could be assigned in previous of link. So I can write any one of this statement, but here I have written only null. What next? Now this link will be broken and it will contain null value. So this node is being removed. Now I can release this memory location. This memory location will be freed. How we can achieve this? I can write free, then ptr. So ptr is released. And finally I can write return item. So item is returned. So item means the data value that was stored in the last node, so that we can get the information that when the last node is removed, what was the data item that is being deleted from the linked list. So once we do this, finally we can write end. So this is the end of our algorithm. Okay guys, so from here to here, so these are the steps that will remove a node from the end of a linked list. So next we will see removing a node from any position. Okay guys, now deleting a node from a given position of a linked list. So this is delete between, this is the structure, then this is the name of the algorithm, delete between struct node start, and we need an integer variable p, where this p indicates the position. Okay, so position means it may be second node, maybe third node, maybe fourth node, but it is neither first node nor the last node, any other node in between first and last. So how can we delete this particular node? Now begin. Again at the first we will check for underflow. So if start equals null, print underflow exit end. Then now we should reach to that particular node that we want to remove. So we can, here we don't know where to reach. We know that in order to reach to the third node or fourth node, so we should maintain a counter. So let me explain you with a diagram. Suppose this is start points to first node. Now this is second node, then third node, and let's say this is fourth node, and let us assume that this is the last node, null. This is null, means it is last node. Now suppose we want to remove third node, the value p, the position p equal to 3. So we have to remove to the third node. Now in order to remove third node, what you need to store link part of its previous node, means link part of the second node should be updated with link part of the third node, because third node points to the fourth node. So this address value should be copied here, so that the link part, this link will be broken to like this. Okay, so what do we need? We need to change the address part, which is right now pointing to the third node. This address part will be updated to point to the last node. This information is required, and this will be my PTR and this will be my previous. So like in earlier case, here also I should maintain two pointer variable. So I am writing here two pointer variable, PTR equal to start and then comma. Then you can also write previous equals to null. So two pointer variable has been set. One is PTR. Let's say this is my PTR and this is my previous. So PTR right now pointing to this part, and previous is right now null. This is empty right now. Okay. Now since PTR pointing to the first node, we are at position 1. Now suppose we want to remove the node 3, that is position 3. So we should reach to position 3 here, as well as we should maintain the address of second node. So how can we achieve this? Now I will use a counter variable here. Here I am writing counter equal to 1. Currently I am at the first node, so I will maintain a counter variable 1. Now I will implement the loop while count not equal to p. Means as long as the value of counter variable is not equal to position. Position means here let's say position is 3. So as long as count is not equal to 3, my loop shall continue. So what I will do, I'll set previous equal to PTR, then PTR equal to PTR of link, and finally count equal to count plus 1. End of while. So when this loop is implemented, the variable PTR, after completion of this loop, suppose position is 3, so this loop will continue for 3 times, so that variable PTR will now point to third node and variable previous will now point to second node. So after that I need item equals to PTR of info. So an temporary variable is set, so its info part is stored in item. Now I need to link this break. Sorry, I need to break this link. Means address of this node, address of the fourth node should be stored in the link part of the address of second node. Means link part of previous to PTR must be updated with link part of PTR. So the value stored here should be copied here, so that this link will be broken and it will point to this node. So how can we achieve this? previous of link equals to, see, this statement is very much similar of deleting the last node, where I have written previous of link equal to null, but now instead of writing null, I should write ptr of link. Okay, you can just re-examine it. Ptr of link. So suppose this is my ptr. Ptr of link means this part, this value is extracted and it is assigned in the previous of link. Now if this one is previous, in its link part, I don't know whatever value it may be, but now this value will be copied here. So the link will be broken and now it will point to this node. Finally, I'll say free ptr. So this memory location will be released. Okay, and last, return item. So item is returned, and finally I'll say end. This is the end of the algorithm. Okay guys, so I hope you understand this algorithm. You can just check it out once again. This is my complete algorithm. Okay, so this is how you can remove a node from a single linked list. So there are three algorithms: one to remove a node from the beginning, one to remove a node from the end, and one to remove a node from in between first and last. That means from any person you can remove. Okay guys, so in our next video we'll explore some more topic regarding linked list. Till then, thank you.